In 1950, a team of part-time players, a mailman, a dishwasher, a teacher, walked onto a pitch in Brazil and beat England, the inventors of the game. Nobody saw it coming. 76 years later, the United States might be about to do it again, except this time, the whole world is watching. Welcome back. The 2026 World Cup is here, and it's unlike anything football has ever seen. 48 teams, 3 host nations, and one question buzzing louder by the day. Could the USA actually shock the world on home soil? It sounds bold, but if you look closely, the pieces are lining up. Let me show you why. First, home advantage. No host nation plays in front of empty seats, and the United States opened its campaign by tearing Paraguay apart 4-1, a statement win under their manager, Mauricio Pochettino, one of the most respected coaches in world football. That's not a fluke result. That's a team arriving with belief. Then there's the format. This is the first 48-team World Cup, and the expanded bracket means more knockout slots and more routes deep into the tournament than ever before. A host nation that gets hot doesn't just survive the group, it can ride momentum and a roaring crowd all the way to the business end. And the talent? This is the most gifted American squad in history. A young, fearless generation playing for Europe's biggest clubs, led by Christian Pulisic, with striker Folarin Balogun already among the early frontrunners for the Golden Boot. When your forwards are scoring and your bench runs deep, anything is possible. Here's what most fans don't know. The USA's best ever World Cup finish wasn't recent. It was 1930 when they reached the semifinals of the very first tournament. In 1950 came the miracle on grass, that 1-0 win over England, now considered one of the greatest upsets in sporting history. And in 2002, a fearless American side reached the quarterfinals and were minutes from knocking out Germany. The pedigree for shocking giants? It's already in the DNA. This matters because football in America is at a tipping point. A deep run on home soil wouldn't just thrill a nation, it could ignite a whole generation, the way 1994 planted the seeds for the players starring today. When a host nation believes, stadiums become fortresses and underdogs become legends. So can the USA really shock the world in 2026? History says don't bet against an American team with nothing to lose and a home crowd behind it. The favorites are still Spain, Argentina, and Brazil, but football's greatest stories have never cared much about the favorites. If you think the USA can go all the way, or if you think I'm dreaming, drop your prediction in the comments. Subscribe for daily World Cup 2026 breakdowns, and I'll see you at the next match.